This video reviews the cell cycle. There is a process that cells go through in order to create new cells. It is called the cell cycle. During the cell cycle, the cell grows, prepares for division, and divides into two new cells. The cell cycle allows for growth, repair, and reproduction. Two new cells that are formed in the cell cycle are called daughter cells. Each daughter cell will begin the cell cycle again. There are three main parts to the cell cycle. They are called replication, mitosis, and cytokinesis. Replication is the period before cell division. During this time, the cell grows to full size, produces organelles, and makes enzymes to speed up chemical reactions. During this time, the cell makes a copy of its DNA. This process is called DNA replication. DNA holds all the information a cell needs to carry out functions. The next step in the cell cycle is mitosis. This is when the cell's nucleus divides into two new nuclei, and one set of DNA is distributed to each daughter cell. The last stage of the cell cycle is called cytokinesis. Cytokinesis actually begins during mitosis. In this step, the cell divides. At the end of cytokinesis, there are two identical daughter cells with a nucleus. These cells have the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell. This image shows the cell cycle. Replication occurs during interphase. Mitosis occurs during prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Cytokinesis occurs during telophase. These images show an animal cell undergoing cytokinesis. The top left image is an actual cell. The bottom right image is an artist's rendition. Cytokinesis is different in animal cells and plant cells. Animal cells develop a cleavage furrow, which the red arrow is pointing to, during cytokinesis. This is where the cell pinches and then splits. In plant cells, it is different because plant cells have a cell wall. In plant cells, a cell plate forms, which the yellow arrows are pointing to, and then the cell becomes two. This video shows a cell going through the cell cycle. When one cell splits in half during division, the result is two new cells. Each of those two cells can divide into two more, and so on. Therefore, it would take 10 cell divisions to produce at least 1,000 cells, because after one division, there will be two cells. After two divisions, there will be 4 cells. After 3 divisions, there will be 8 cells. After 4 divisions, there will be 16 cells. After 5 divisions, there will be 32 cells. After 6 divisions, there will be 46 cells. After 7 divisions, there will be 128 cells. After 8 divisions, there will be 256 cells. After 9 divisions, there will be 512 cells. And after 10 divisions, there will be 1,024 cells. This shows that after each time the cell divides, the total number of cells doubles. When calculating how many cells are produced by a particular number of cell cycles, you may want to try to draw all of the cells that are produced. But this can be very messy and take a lot of time. There are 2 easier ways you can do this. The first way is to make a chart. Let's say you want to know how many cells are produced when there are 5 cell cycles. You make a chart with 6 rows, 1 row for the headings, cycle, and number of cells, and 5 rows for the number of cycles. Then you can write in the cycles, starting at 1 and ending at 5, because we are looking for 5 cycles. You need to remember, after one cycle, there will be 2 cells produced, because it doubles. Next, times the number of cells by 2, because the number of cells double each time. You get 4. Write it in the chart. Therefore, after 2 cycles, there will be 4 cells. Next, times the number of cells by 2. This is because the number of cells doubles. You get 8. Write it in the chart. This means after 3 cycles, there are 8 cells. Next, times that number by 2, because the number of cells doubles each time. You get 16. Write it in the chart. This means after 4 cycles, there are 16 cells. Next, times the number of cells by 2, because the number of cells doubles each time. You get 32. Write it in the chart. That means after 5 cell cycles, there are 32 cells. Another way to do this is with exponents. In your calculator, put 2, because the cell doubles each time, to the 5th power, because you are using 5 cycles. So you put in 2, the caret symbol, then 5. You should get 32. Test it with each cycle to prove the math. 2 to the 1st power equals 2. 2 to the 2nd power equals 4. 2 to the 3rd power equals 8. 2 to the 4th power equals 16. And 2 to the 5th power equals 32. Try on your own to find how many cycles are produced after 12 cycles. Pause the video to find the answer. The answer is 4,096 cells. If you make a chart, it would look like this. Remember, each time you times the number of cells by 2, because the number of cells doubles each time. If you used exponents, it would be 2 to the 12th power in your calculator. You do not have to do 2 to all of these numbers in your calculator. They are only shown here to prove to you that the exponent method works.